What's going on, everybody? It's BFK Lancis, and I am bringing you 10 ways to improve your gaming on Modern Warfare 2. First, I wanted to talk about using the tactical layout. Basically what this does is it switches prone, or your stance, with your melee button. So B would now be your melee, and R3 would be your stance. What this does is it enables you to control all of your body movements with your two thumbs, which to me is absolutely invaluable. I actually picked up the tip from Hutch, who also has a lot of videos that show you how to improve your technique. Next, I wanted to talk about joystick extenders. They're specifically called the Control Freak or FPS Freak. You can find these for about $10 online, and it's like $3 or $4 for shipping. And in essence, what they do is they give you more leverage and control. It allows you to raise your sensitivity while maintaining the same control that you're used to, giving you faster turns, better micromanaged movements, and things of that sort. I think personally the most invaluable thing to help out your technique is gaming headphones. They come in all different price ranges. Most expensive starting out with the Astros. I think they're ridiculously expensive, but that's what the MLG sponsored people usually use. There's Tritons. They have a bunch of different models that all come in different prices, from really expensive to somewhat affordable, and my preference, the Turtle Beaches, because you can get them for about $60 and you can find them almost anywhere. Callouts are another invaluable asset to teamwork as well as individual skill. They basically give a label to every geographic location on the map, and when using this while playing as a team, it just basically is the essence of communication for your team. You really can't communicate unless you know the callouts. It saves a lot of time just to know a one-word phrase for it. Next, I wanted to talk about vantage points. There's a little video here that shows you the benefit of staying behind cover, which is considered a vantage point. I'm overlooking Bridge 1 on Rundown, and on the other side of the map, you can see very, very distant shots I have to take. So, of course, the sniper rifle. So when you pick your vantage point, make sure you pick your weapon accordingly. Also, when staying behind cover, make sure that you're not up against the cover if at all possible, because Full Metal Jacket bullets will sear you into shreds if anybody's using them. Next, predicting the spawns. This comes in at number 6, and it basically helps you to do many things, which are listed here, but the main thing is watching your back. If you've been watching a specific defensive sector, you need to know when to turn around because they're spawning behind you. Otherwise, you're going to lose your kill streak. And if you're in matchmaking, or if you're not playing bare bones, then that's a bad thing. Next is outsmarting your opponents. There's a little video for this one. This comes in at number 7, and personally, this to me is where skill manifests itself, making them think you're going to come one way and using the element of surprise. Now, of course, this was flanking, which I talk about later, but it's essential, and it's the meat and potatoes of outsmarting somebody. Picking the right kill streaks awards comes in at number 8. And basically what that means is, depending on how hot you are, is how you should pick your kill streaks. 3, 4, and 5 if you're not doing so good, you're having a bad day, doing just fine. 3, 5, 7, 5, 7, 9 if you're doing a little bit better. And then, of course, 5, 7, and 11 if you're feeling ballsy. A lot of times, if you're in there with a bunch of scrubs, they won't shoot your stuff down. Next, I wanted to talk about switching to your secondary weapon. There are what are called quick draw weapons, which you switch to faster. That's your handguns and the M93, because it actually is an M9, just modified. So it's still a handgun, but they classify it as a machine pistol. Basically, if it's a shotgun, a launcher, shoots fully automatic, it is not a quick draw. So I stick with the quick draws personally, because in situations like this, where you run out of ammo and they still keep coming. You really need to keep firing, because if you run out of ammo and you have to reload,
oh my God, Joker, that was
you're pretty much screwed if they've got any skill. Now, if they're a total scrub, you wouldn't have to worry about it, but we're sticking with going against people with skill. Knowing how and when to flank. This comes in at number 10. This is another essential element of teamwork, and the idea behind it is to keep the other team confused so that their focus is always diverted. They're not all focusing on your team. Now, this works best if your whole team sets up like a front line and you're in a linear type of battlefield, and you can go around them and have the element of surprise, just like I showed you in the outsmarting video. Check us out at breedforkilling.com. If you think you got what it takes, message me. I am BFK Lancis.